Welcome back. Keto diets, well, they're high in fat, low or pretty much no carbs, moderate protein, really popular these days. But are they safe for your kiddos? Here to tell us more about this is Sanford pediatrician, Dr. Stephanie Hansen. Welcome back to the show. It's good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
I mean, the keto is the craze.
Yeah, I mean, it's everywhere you turn. It's what you're hearing about right now.
I've done some of it. And I mean, I do like it, but is it cool for your kids?
Yeah, we don't really know. That's kind of the answer. It's interesting. The keto diet has been used probably since the 1920s as a treatment for epilepsy for children. It's kind of well known in that world and it's effective, but that's different than what we're talking about here. That's very heavily medically supervised with lab work. A dietitian is guiding that process along with a neurologist. The keto diet, like we're seeing all over the internet right now, really hasn't been well studied in kids. I get concerned though because I don't like that idea of exposing kids to diet culture, you know.
Totally agree.
And I think that's a setup for disordered eating and, bad feelings about your body. So from that aspect, I'm really concerned. I also am concerned that you could be missing some key nutrients for your kids if you're that restrictive with any type of diet, not just keto.
So maybe to back up for a second, because not everyone's familiar with keto, so how would you define that easily to our audience and go, hey, this is what it is and this is what's good and maybe not so good for kids?
Yeah, well, in its most simplest idea, a keto diet is high in fat and very low or absent in carbohydrates. And really the thought is that your body is burning ketones or burning fat instead of carbohydrates for energy. And it is a weight loss strategy that many people use and have been successful with. But again, for kids, I just get concerned that it's limiting some really key nutrients that they need for healthy growth and development.
What would be some of the most important ones they might miss?
Oh, I think about fiber in particular. You know, it's hard to get fiber from fat and protein. And so, we all need fiber for healthy body functions.
What would be some of the benefits? I mean, I think that I agree with it. Maybe don't frame it as a diet. But gosh, eating a lot of, veggies and protein can be a good thing, right?
Yeah, so really the concepts of keto, maybe not keto in its form like we know it from the internet, but that idea of eating fewer added sugars, lowering but not eliminating carbohydrates, eating a lot more fresh whole foods instead of processed foods and snacks, that's great for everybody, whether or not you need to lose weight, and that includes our kids.
And ideally, that sounds awesome, but then you have real life where you're super busy. So any strategies on how to maybe consume more of that stuff, but also feel like, oh, I can actually have a life?
Just a little bit of planning ahead, a little bit of meal planning. It's our job as parents and family members to make healthy food available to our kids. And so really thinking about it that way, it's not a fight to get them to eat it. It's saying, this is what we have in our household to eat.
Or you can go to your room and have nothing.
I think modeling that behavior for your kids too, and just saying, I'm going to eat a variety of nutrients, a variety of good tasting whole foods to give my body energy, and not have it focus so much about weight and how you look.
I mean, you bring up some great points, but there are some kids out there that are like, I want a donut for dinner, I mean, so how do you help maybe steer them in a better direction or get them off that and get them improving in their consumption?
Yeah, again, I think it's setting that healthy example yourself. If you're loading up on snacks, loading up on sugary treats yourself, it's hard to expect your kids to follow suit. So I think really, again, setting the tone for in your household, this is what we eat, this is how we snack, this is what we do, and hopefully your kids kind of catch on to that.
If you had a magic wand, best meal or, I hate the word diet too, maybe just like foods for kids would be?
Set that idea that you're going to eat vegetables every day. I think if you're going to make any change, that's one of it. And then probably the other thing is avoiding drinks that have added sugars. So milk and water is really it, and juice and sodas and sports drinks and chocolate milk, those should be a once in a while thing or a special treat.
Great points. Completely agree. Thanks for being here. If people want to reach out to you, how do they do that?
Easiest way is to come see me at Sanford Health in the pediatrics clinic or any of our pediatricians.
Thank you very much, Doc. All right, stay with us. We got more coming up right after this.